High Level Pro Boxing Media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What is going on? We got an interview with Coach Kenny Ellis, Gervonta Tank Davis' coach, up in camp. And you already know, we got lots to talk about. Did y'all see that fight yesterday? Talk to me. Nevertheless, we got my man Coach Kenny right here. Salute to everybody. Subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube if you haven't. Hey, Coach, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Maintaining.
Maintaining?
Yes, sir. That's all we can do.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, man, I see you with the bodysuit on. I'm feeling bad for you.
Man, one thing about that bodysuit, boy, it gives the coaches longevity, you know?
So we got lots to talk about. First and foremost, I wanted to see, were you able to see my interview with Shakur and what he had to say about you?
No.
A lot of good stuff. I was surprised, Coach. He said this. I think Coach Kenny Ellis is the best part of that team.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then I said, I remember my first interview with Shakur, it was the complete opposite. And he goes, I know I made a mistake.
It's all good, you know. We all make mistakes in life.
He said he just hears you out every day talking about how you analyze Frank Martin, and he could just tell that you really focused on it.
I analyze everybody we go, you know, everybody we go up against, man. I probably been watching. If I hear somebody say they might be fighting Tank next year, I start studying right now. I ain't gonna wait till next year to get here, just in case. If I hear the name, I'm on them. By the time they fight, I'm already been on them for 6 months to a year.
So that being said, how long you been looking at Frank?
I heard the name over a year ago.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah. So I've been watching Frank. I didn't think they were gonna fight this soon. I always said later down the line because you know he got a good coach and he's a dedicated fighter. But right now, my opinion is too soon. It's too soon.
So, first of all, I texted you. Hell of a press conference. They needed my man Coach Kenny for the bodyguard situation. I seen you. You was in the middle.
No. I wasn't bodyguard. I was just want to stop the confrontation if they was, you know, try to get at each other. I always try to, you know, kill the smoke before, you know, shit stop going crazy.
Is it that you know Tank? Is it that you know Tank? You want to make sure that you can stop it before anything does happen.
Yeah, before the fire stop, you know, put the smoke up.
So, do you do off of instincts alone?
Save it for June 15th.
Now, are you going off of instincts, or someone's telling you, "Yo, coach, like, can you go in the middle of that?" Like,
no, I just did it off instinct. Because I see, you know, at all the press conferences, other fighters, they always get into it, and we can save it to fight day, you know.
Right. What you thought about the press conference? How about that?
It was cool. Yeah, I like it.
Now you had like a little segment, you, Coach Calvin, Derek James, on the Gilly the Kid and Wallow.
Oh yeah.
How was that? How was that experience? Just knowing that Tank's there, Frank's there, Derek's there, y'all there.
I like that better because, you know, over the months you might see Frank Martin on the show with Gilly, then you see Tank on the show with Gilly. You hear about these rumors with the spawn. One say this, one say that. My father used to always say, real men come to the table. And we was at the table. We put the truth out, you know?
Now, Now that he's seen some of the interviews, did you guys have an interaction about at all anything like off air? You and Frank at all?
No,
No,
no.
a lot of respect there.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's boxing. I don't think they, no, we ain't have no kind of interaction. No, that's another whole. No, we good.
Shakur said, looking at it, he feels like that Frank's giving him too much respect. What do you think?
I don't know if I smell fear though.
Smell that?
Like he putting on the front,
Mm.
for his dad and his family.
When did you see that? When's the first sign that you seen that?
Yeah, I could read it. I could read. He had a slight sweat. He was sweating a little bit, and when they were looking at the videos and Tank's cell phone, his hands was a little shaky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I seen all of that shit. He might deny it, but I peeped it. So, if you're shaking at the press conference, how you gonna do when reality hit? He's standing across the ring. You know what I'm saying?
What about that remark that he said as far as going out of Tank's breakout moment was Pedraza that day? You're my breakout moment. Did you get what he was saying right there?
I understood what he was saying. He's saying that, you know, Tank is Pedraza, but it's not gonna go like that. You know what I mean? That's what he was basically saying. But no, it's not gonna go like Tank and Pedraza at all.
Tank goes and looks at Frank and says, "Your coach is there for a paycheck." How does that? How does that like? You're in the room, right? That's your boy, but you have respect for the coach. But these words are coming in heavy, and it's filmed.
When he said that, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Right, right.
I like James. I met him for the first time in person at the press. Real good guy. I always respect watching him train, and I like everything he do, in the gym. And I told him we had sat down and ate after the press too. Respect, real good guy. It's boxing though. The two fighters got to meet. No disrespect. The actual fight gonna be disrespectful, but no disrespect to James.
Right, right.
Good guy, man. Hell of a coach. I mean, it's a pleasure to share the ring with him on June 15th.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, I mean, were you guys as coaches? I mean, obviously, you guys obviously give congratulations to the well job done when he fought against Ryan Garcia. When Ryan fought Devin, was there any discussion upon that?
No, no, not. We was just concentrating on Tank and Martin.
No, I got you. I got you. I got you. I like it. So there's competitiveness. That competitiveness is there to the point that it's like there's no times to give congratulations out.
It's like when coaches see certain coaches, it's like just strategic thinking, but it goes through the fighter. Just like when we fought Barrios, his head coach, man. I always respect the one he just trained under what?
Uh, um, Hunter.
Yeah, I respect him, man. He one of the best coaches in the game, and when we face him, it was like
Virgil Hunter.
coaches against coaches. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how it is. So
I like it.
it's fun. Yeah.
So obviously people were misunderstood. They thought that the fight was happening in Dallas. It's happening in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Speak
I
upon
think
that.
they're gonna do a reunion that night with all the championship fighters that fought there. At the MGM Grand.
So we did a great interview with Calvin, and we spoke upon you, and I guess he said that camp is, camp's different when you're there. He said that you analyze to the point that it's to the point that Calvin said it was scary. He said that uh,
I see stuff, man. And I can't do Calvin without Calvin because it's our chemistry too. It ain't just him missing me. Like if Calvin ain't there, our chemistry, man. If I miss it, Calvin got it. If Calvin miss it, I got it. Or we come together, like let's.
y'all
I mean,
trust each other.
I see things, man. I don't just look at fighters boxing each other. I be looking at everything, man. You know what I mean? I can't say because we going to fight Martin, but yeah, I see everything. But you still have to have the same time. You can teach 10 fighters the same thing. You might get one or two that's willing to execute. They have to be in your DNA to follow the instructions. You know what I mean? That's what makes it different. You gotta have a dog that's gonna go in there and execute. You know?
Right. Now, Calvin said something upon you was talking to him about his conditioning. You saying that Tank is different this time around. What are you saying upon that? What do you mean by that?
Man, when you calm, Tank calm. If you go in there, like the words that him and Mars been exchanging, it sparked him, man. Just like when Mario said he was gonna split Tank head to the white meat. Everything was calm until that point. When he said that, he flipped the switch, and you can't go back. You can't take it back. So Tank, his mental is totally different, man. For most fighters, these guys go out there, they're on a point system. They just try to, box to win. If they can't get you, no, we Tank coming in there on some different shit, man.
Yeah.
Fuck a point system.
Obviously, like, I'll interview people upon this matchup, and I came across Jay Leon Love. He spoke upon Frank Martin, and I'm here asking people their predictions, and I said, "Hey, do you really think the kid can fight?" And he said, "Oh yeah." He said that Frank Martin took, I guess, every fighter that Mayweather had in the gym and beat them all. Is there any like?
He can fight. I ain't taking that. We're not looking past him at all. He can fight, and we know that. But I can't go into details, but a lot more coming with just the fight, just the fighting part too.
Do you think, by any means, how do you see this fight going out? I mean, now you have already done enough studying.
It's a fight. It's gonna be a fight. I see a good fight.
You see a good fight. You don't really got a prediction right now?
I do, but I can't put the prediction out there. I'll wait till the day before and drop the prediction.
You drop the prediction after weigh-ins?
Yeah.
Okay. Spicy. I think people are gonna be looking forward to that one. Either way, as far as camp is concerned, with like camp, I mean, we've been seeing so many videos of Tank. Anything that you could say that coming. What about being Muslim? Has that did anything to his training camp, his work ethic at all?
I mean, he's training. He always trained hard. I think his mental, it's helping his mental, his discipline. It's not an overnight thing, but it's better than what it was, and people see that.
I like it. Now, is AB in your camp?
No, I've seen AB, but he's not. No, he's not in the camp.
No.
He came by and hollered at Tank. Yeah.
Okay. Because we wondering where he's at. Now that he's not with Cunningham.
Quite a few people ask us, was he in the camp? Some people say okay, but no, he came by and hollered at Tank.
Tank like, oh, they don't play around. You coming to work. You come to work. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
These guys don't play around. All right. So what you think about the fight though? Obviously with him and Blair.
Oh man, I think
You said something to him the other day. I remember when we was on the other day. I'm gonna find it though. He said something
I
great.
think I think Broner gonna open up a bag of tricks on him.
Mm.
You know, yeah. If the fight go the distance, he's not gonna outbox Broner. You know, Broner's never been knocked out before, and by better skilled fighters than Blair. So if it's a knockout, it's I favor Broner in a knockout. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
no disrespect to Blair, but nah, I got Broner winning.
You got Broner winning.
Yeah,
Good fight, you think?
yeah, it's a good fight. You know, Blair come out swinging kind of wild, but it's a good fight.
I like it. Now, moving on, to yesterday's fights, man. George Kambosas fights Lomachenko. What you think about the fight? What your thoughts?
Um, I thought that Cambosis would out hustle him because his last few performances you could see that he's aged in the ring, but he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
If that was Tank last night fighting Lomachenko, Lomachenko would have got stopped.
You said that on your Instagram post today that I think before 6 or something like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't go past 6 rounds.
Okay. So, and obviously, Tanks also made a remark about that. But let's backtrack here a little bit. I mean, would you have to say that this is the best Lomachenko you have seen?
In the last few performances, yeah, but it was against Cambosis though.
Right.
You know, against Cambosis.
So, how about this then? When we look at that performance, I mean, do you think that you know that 11th round performance that he had with Cambosos was better than the 24 rounds that Devin Haney had?
Yeah, 11 round was better. That's the round he stopped him in, so can't deny that.
Right.
You know.
Right. Now, as far as Loma is concerned, I mean, now he's at the IBF champion at 135 pounds. Um, he's speaking upon Tank. Uh, you know, the broadcasters was talking to Bob Arum, saying, "Hey, Tank said that he wants to fight." He said, "Hey, you know, um, it's easy to say that on social media, but to make the fight happen." What you think? What about all these remarks of just Lomachenko beating him and Tank starting to get into that picture?
I think him being 36 years old, the next fight should be the fight that brings his biggest payday. Do you know? Because if he missed the payday, he gonna miss the payday. He might not get it back.
So you're welcoming that fight.
Yep. I mean, I would do it. Shit. You go over here and fight for 10, 15 million, or you go over here and fight for 2 million. Which one? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to see a picture here. I don't know, like you know, Shakur wants Frank. Y'all get Frank. Shakur wants Loma. You gonna get him too?
Hopefully we get him. Hopefully we get him.
In your eyes, is Cambosis all done?
I mean, fighters are stubborn. They're in denial. They think they got more in the tank, but I think he is. He should be. You know, Hang it up. Hang it up. He's not the biggest lightweight. I tell you what, let him stick around. We got my man coming up, Mason. Hang around for another 18 months. No, shit. Another year.
Be a poster boy.
Mason will be sitting right there. Yeah, don't retire yet. Man, I like Mason.
So now, when it comes down to like Lomachenko and a Tank Davis, that's a big fight. I know we spoke upon that a while. Do you think that shuts people up if that fight does happen?
In boxing, the fans are crazy. You can't never do enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll clip his ass inside 6 rounds.
That's a statement though, because he's never been stopped.
He will be stopped. Trust me. He will. Tank next 6 opponents will be. I ain't even gonna talk about it. We'll stop. We'll stop.
His next 6 opponents. He said, "Okay. You did say 6 though. You did say 6. You did say 6, hey Kenny. You did say 6. Okay. So stylistically, there's a lot of skill here in that fight. You got two southpaw. So was what is Tank fighting on southpaws in the six fights?
Man, it don't matter. South paw, north paw, west paw. I don't give a fuck what kind of paw. It don't matter.
So say y'all don't entertain the Loma fight right next, right? Do you think who would be more successful in that fight if, say, Lomachenko fought, Shakur Stevenson?
Gotta rock with Shakur, man.
Yeah.
Tank and Shakur is the top 2 lightweights. So I gotta rock with Shakur against Loma.
What do you see what do you see in that fight?
A clean boxing match. Shakur just fucking straight out boxing.
Is it an entertaining fight?
Yeah, strategic. A clean boxing match.
Decision?
Good fight. Yeah, decision. Yeah.
Do you think he would still entertain that fight if, say, like, you guys got Loma first?
I don't know. I don't know how you would think, but I can't answer that.
Now you guys have some really good fights. Like, you know what I was telling people, that people be like, "Yo, he not fighting people. He not fighting." But like, yo, listen, it's like when those names that come upon. Do you know how big these fights are gonna be? That the names that you're speaking upon, or how much money is gonna be made, how many people viewing it,
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the 6 fights shut that all up?
6 fights gonna shut it up.
Wow.
Gonna seal it. Gonna seal it.
Now he spoke upon him having one of the biggest deals, bigger than Floyd. Does that, as a coach, does that hype you up? Just knowing that your fighter got one of the biggest boxing contracts.
I don't want to talk about Floyd, but I mean, it's exciting that he got a nice deal.
Right.
I don't want to compare him to nobody, but yeah, it's a blessing that he got a good deal.
Right. What do you think about this week's fights coming up as well? With and we didn't really go too much into the Lomachenko. Obviously the Lomachenko and Kambosas fight, right? You seen Kambosas. He got dropped with a body shot. People complained a lot about Ryan Garcia not getting up from a body shot. Now Kambosas gets up, but then gets attacked in the body right away. What would you have to say? Did he go down on his shield like his father said he did?
You just don't know what a fighter feel, man. You don't know what a fighter experience, what's going through their mind. So I can't really ask that. A fight, and nobody know how to fight until the end. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say he went out on. He didn't go out on his deal. If you can stand up before the fight, before the count, you can fight. You just continue.
Now Navarrete.
Unless you off balance in days, it's like Rolly was, and you got to stop the fight. You know.
True.
If you still got your feet underneath you, you should be able to fight.
True. Now, I know like Tank said next, but like, as far as Loma, that's dope and that's great news. I don't know why people are not talking about it more, just the Loma and Tank fight. I think that fight right there, how big is that fight and where that fight? Is that a Vegas fight?
They can throw that fight anywhere. It's a big fight because Loma got a whole country behind him.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got Navarrete that's moving up in the division um for a title shot. Um I don't know who he's fighting, but I know he's fighting this week. But as far as him is concerned, the Lomachenko and the Shakors and stuff like that, and then we know like when it comes to diversity to try to make a card happen, in your eyes, is a Navarrete fight big? Because he is, what a three division. He's a two division, three division. He's a three division champion now.
That's the wild guy, right?
Yeah, the wild one. That he'll throw a straight uppercut, lead uppercut out of nowhere.
I mean, it's an interesting fight. I mean, I don't know what kind of fan base he had, but again, it'll be fun while it lasts, as long as it lasts.
Now, speaking to Shakur, I talked to him about him and Tank, and I asked him, "Yo, is it real beef?" And then he told me, "What you mean?" I was like, real beef, like we could hear that you know, Tank don't like Devin. Like he said it. He don't like it, and he's like, yeah. Do you think that fight is like more of an emotional fight than versus like is it a bigger fight in your eyes because of like the boxing community of how they perceive Shakur Stevenson versus the actual fight being so big, pay-per-view numbers type of a thing?
I think so many people say Shakur can beat Tank, and so many people say Tank can beat Shakur. So more people say Shakur beat Tank than they say any other Tank opponents.
Right.
So it's definitely gonna be a huge fight. But Bob Hearn ain't gonna let it happen if he signed with Bob Hearn. I wouldn't let him block my biggest payday. That's for sure. I wouldn't put myself in a situation where I can't get my biggest payday if I was the fighter. It don't make sense. If I'm free right now, I wouldn't go backwards if it's gonna stop me to get that payday. It don't make sense.
So I also we also spoke about that too because he was outspoken on Twitter about that comment you made. So
not just with Shakur, I'm talking about any boxer, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In that situation. What were you saying?
So yeah, no, we were speaking upon that comment, and he said that one thing that he does want to do moving forward is doing the one fight deals after this fight in July that he has, so he could make these fights. But then so that it seems to me that this
you won't be locked. You won't be locked in a situation you can't get out of. So that sounds makes sense. You know what I mean?
And he believes it. He believes it. When I asked him, "Do you believe that you part of that fight deal?" and he says, "Yeah," but he also said Tank has nowhere to go.
Tank. I mean, Tank can go fight Canelo if he want.
Yeah.
You know, but he can't. You know, he can't get that heavy right now. But I'm just saying in general, he got a whole lot of.
Right. I think when he was more when what he was saying was more like because of Devin Haney losing, it elevated him to be like the number 135 pounder in a lot of the sanctioning bodies and on BoxRec. Huh?
Elevated Tank.
So it was weird, right? So on BoxRec, they said Tank was number 1. Then Devin loses. Now Shakur's number 1.
There's only one way to prove it. You know.
Right.
There's only one way to prove it. The fighters got to get in that square circle.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get in that square circle for their fans. You know.
Do you think that say if he does want to do that deal and he wants Top Rank to be a part of it, you think that won't happen? The deal won't happen?
No. Bob Bryant won't do it.
But then Bob's being outspoken now too. You know what I mean? Speaking upon, that Tank, won't throw out that contract. You heard him, right?
Bob, don't believe that shit. Don't believe that shit.
And the thing about it, like, so we on YouTube and people be like, "Yo, I don't know why Mills don't ask Kenny who's on the fight deal, the 6-fight deal. If Kenny's gonna tell me, like you guys are crazy."
It's who they want to be on that.
Right.
It's who they want to be on that. The very night after we get past Martin, it's who they want to be on that.
Now, interviewing Calvin the other day, he's also said that Teofimo Lopez, he thinks that he's too lazy to make weight. You think that?
He think he's what?
Too lazy to make the weight. Do you think Teo can make 135?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Cause he's smaller than fucking Tank in person.
Really?
Hell yeah. He's small, man. He's small. He should be able to make 130.
Come on, Coach.
I'm serious, man. When you look at him from the front, he's wide. You might think he's big. When he turns sideways, he's thin like a book.
Oh yeah. But he's
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. Yeah.
He's not that big. He's like a cobra when you look at him from the front, but from the side, he ain't that big.
Okay.
Yeah, he can still fight 30.
You think he can still fight 30?
Hell yeah.
Now, what you think about obviously we got Xander Zayas. What do you think about him? He's fighting in July.
I can't picture who's that.
The Puerto Rican? Xander Zayas? 54. He'd be down the line to fight Jalil Hackett. I remember Jalil talking about that he's gonna be fighting him down the line.
In the future, Jalil can make 40, 47. So in the future, at 54, Jalil can get him. But I can't picture who that kid is though.
Yeah, he's good, Coach. He's real good. Now when we were talking about Ryan's been a big topic still. People when you talk about the 22nd on the B sample, do you feel like do you care for that by any means as far as the actual the answers?
I don't.
No? How come?
Nah. I mean, the fight wouldn't have win. It ain't gonna go no different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the actual fight, Ryan didn't do anything different. He had one hard punch, and that was the left hook. If he was on something, every shot would have been hard. The right hand, the up, everything would have been hard. But all he had effective was the left hook. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't show no signs of being on any juice that was effective anyway.
Right. Now we see that, Devin went on Sports Center, talked about it. What you think? Do you think, because I've never really seen somebody go on Sports Center talk about someone else being on PEDs after they lost?
I mean, if it's a question, anybody with a good team would fight it. You know, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
That's expected. So yeah, I can understand what's going on there. You know.
Right.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Now, what you think about, we got Cody Crowley is going to be fighting Jerron Boots Ennis.
Oh man.
Bozy got that going under 4.
I'm with Bozy. Shit, it might go under 3. It might go under 3.
So, I mean, Eddie was speaking upon, he got to have like an amazing performance, because he's fighting in the hometown of, what is the West Vargo Center, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that hold? 15,000?
14, 15. He gonna have an amazing performance. He's gonna whip this shit out that man. What's the date on that fight?
I believe it's July 15th or something like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to that fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up to that.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, July 13th. Yeah, it's the week right after Shakur. So, as far as this fight, I mean, did you see the press conference at all?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, talk to me. Then, like, some of the interviews after, what you seen the kid?
I sound like he was making excuses, ahead of time before he lose. Talking about how he just got his eyes back, no disrespect. Not gonna don't insult to his dad, but you taking the fight. If you're not 100%, don't take the fight. So when Booch do what he do, all of that shit gonna come out.
Yes.
He already got the excuse set. My mental wasn't right. My eyes ain't 100%. You gonna hear that shit all over again.
So, like, now, say he does that performance, right? He gets him out. What happens if he has a little trouble, like he had with Karen? And Eddie did speak upon, like, hey, Boo Boo Andres had 2 great, knockdowns when he went home in Providence against Suleiki. Then went the distance. Didn't give the crowd that oomph at the end.
Well, I would love to see Boots carry him some rounds just to get the rounds in, because he's been off for a year. Carry him, get the rounds in. Even though he can do fucking 50 rounds straight, just give the fans some showboat, and then get him out of there. But I think Boots could get him out of there in less than 3. But I would love to see him go carry him, just so people can watch him shine. Do the Matrix thing he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to see him play around with his food for a while.
Cody says, I'm gonna meet you in the center of the ring. Did you believe it?
No.
How long is Cody gonna be in the center of the ring for?
Shit. It ain't going past 3 rounds.
So what? Like the first blow he gets, he's riding the ropes.
First or second round. First, he fuck around and do a split. As soon as he got there, Boots gonna hit the shit out of him.
Now, Boots, did he speak? Eddie's speaking upon like undisputed, all this stuff. What you think? You think that that's gonna happen?
Say it again.
Uh, Eddie was speaking upon undisputed and stuff. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah, it's a possibility. At 47 or 54, I think he can maybe do 1 or 2 more fights at 47. I think he can shoot up to 54, but he can capture that at 54.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, Boop. I think. Do you think that his best fights are at 54?
Shit, Boots, by the time he retire, he can probably go all the way up to 75. So who knows what his best fight's gonna be? One thing about Boots, man, he live a clean life outside the ring. He don't get caught up in all the bullshit. He walk a straight line, man. I think, yeah, he dedicated all the way around the board, inside and out, man. So his best fights might be, it could be at 60, it could be at 68, it could be at 75, whatever, he gonna be ready for it.
He's definitely a great talent. That's for sure. Now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I seen him in person, man. I seen him work. And a lot of people just seen him on TV, but I seen it in person. 25 rounds, no fucking water.
How do you think he does with your former opponent, Mario Barrios?
I don't want to comment on that because I'm friends with all of them. That's a good fight, though.
Yeah. Barrios had a good performance his last one.
I like Barrios. Man, Barrios is big as shit his last fight. He's strong. Getting stronger. But he had a little adversity with his, I think it was his right eye.
Yeah.
He couldn't see, so he had to make some adjustments. But I think if his eye wouldn't have got swollen, he would have probably stopped the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think he does with Stanionis? I think that's the next lineup. Barrios and Stanionis.
I'll roll with Barrios.
You would go Barrios in that fight?
Yeah. Yep.
You wasn't too thrilled on Stanionis' last performance?
Nah. Barrios is a better sound fighter.
Yeah. Shoot, haven't spoken to you since the Canelo fight. What you thought? Canelo and Munguia.
If you go back to our interview, I think was it you or Fight Hype? I said if I was to bet on that fight, I would bet both ways on either man.
Yeah, it was us. It was me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did that performance put Munguia in your eyes as like a real contender?
Yeah. Tough kid, man. He got dropped, got up like a champion, and he finished the fight out. He finished the race, It's a lot of guys, just because he lost to Canelo, a lot of guys he can beat. Ain't gonna call no names, but yeah. It's just like when Canelo fought Floyd. After the Floyd fight, he kind of got a little better, And that's the same situation with Gillen. He gonna get better after fighting Canelo.
So,
because Canelo, the way Canelo boxed him, not, you know what I mean?
Is he like, what would you rank him at that 68 division? There's a lot of good guys there.
Shit, let me see. We got David Morrell, right?
Yeah.
If hopefully Charlo will get out of his situation. It's somebody else. I'll put him at 4.
At 4? Yeah. That's a good number.
Yeah, I put him at 4. Yeah.
Now, I know you're not gonna like this because, Edgar Berlanga I mean, he fought your guy Demar Nicholson, but he won in the Canelo fight next. What you think about just that situation itself?
I'm not a huge Canelo fan, but I think Canelo will edge him out. You know, yeah, I think Canelo will edge him out.
Now, what do you think? He's just when you mean edge him out, you mean by decision?
Yeah,
Really?
by decision.
He like I ain't
I
giving.
would love to see. I would love to see him fight the kid Canelo just beat first, though.
You would like to see him fight? Oh, you would like to see him fight Munguia?
Yeah, before he fight Canelo. Or fight David Morrell.
You want
you
them?
know what I mean?
Yeah, you want those guys.
Yeah.
Now, he got a little funky with Caleb Plant. What you think about that
Don't
fight?
fight Caleb Plant. You know?
Who you favor?
I think I'm gonna rock with Plant.
You like Plant in that fight?
Yeah.
Skills pay the bills.
We call Plant white chocolate.
White chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Plant.
He fight like a brother.
He do.
Yeah, that's why we call him white chocolate.
Yeah, he's nice with it. He's nice with it.
Yeah, he can fight.
You seen Inoue?
Who's that?
You see Inoue? Naoya Inoue fight?
Oh yeah, he got dropped, right?
Yeah, he got dropped in the second round. You're right.
Yeah. So as he come to the States and get tested, his whole fucking shit gonna change up.
The whole thing.
He stand over there where it's safe, you know? Comes to the States.
He's a good fighter though.
He average to me.
He's average.
Yeah. C plus.
C plus.
C plus.
You don't believe in all those abilities that he has? Like if he comes to the state?
No. C plus.
With
a little bit of pop.
With a little bit of pop.
Yeah. C plus with a little bit of pop. I think if he come to the States and rematch, what's the kid from Philly? Fulton?
Yep.
Fulton beat the shit out of him.
Yeah. Oh, in the state?
Yeah. Fulton box the shit out of him.
Dang. Like that, huh?
Yep.
You seem happy in camp, Coach.
Oh yeah. Camp is going sweet, man. I can't wait till the 16th, 15th.
Do you the press conference was hot though. It was hot. I'm expecting something heavily like leading up to that pre-press conference like the week of.
Man, I think he man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
You gonna be doing some big betting?
Yeah, I'm definitely betting. I'm betting. Man, I'm gonna wait and see what the stats, how they got it though. You know.
You gonna wait to see how they got it?
Yeah, what the odds is.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, man, I'm glad to have you on today, man. I know that you've been really busy, just being at in camp and so just having this time, I really appreciate you. Oh, another thing, Zab got a new podcast.
Zab?
Yeah, we want you on.
Oh, okay, cool.
We
What's
need
the podcast?
His name. The name of the podcast is Before Champ.
Before Champ.
Yeah, I actually dropped some of the interviews that we have done in the past with you, me, and Zab. So some of that stuff's on there already.
All right, I'm gonna check them out as soon as I hang up with you.
Yeah, we check it out. We have one of the videos that you did with us. It hit like 60,000 views or something like that.
Damn, 60,000.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
So yeah, we definitely want to get you on there before the fight, and chop it up with us, and probably like whenever you have time.
All right.
Sound good, Coach. Man, blessings, man. Stay blessed and stay safe.
Likewise. Thanks, man.
You already know, man. See you soon.
All right.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. What's going on, people? I'm about to start up a new live just so people can come and chop it up with your boy. Let me know what your thoughts on that Lomachenko and Kambosas fight. Let me know what y'all think at the 135 division, or what y'all think is cracking, what y'all want to see, what matchups you want to see. Tank, do y'all think that Tank is going to fight Loma next? All that good stuff. So make sure you guys go out, subscribe to the channel so you can check out this segment right here. And then also I'm going to start up another live. So anyone that's on YouTube or Instagram and you guys want to chop it up, I'm going to start one up right after I get off this one. So salute to the people. I'm going to start up another live right now, and we can get people back on. Salute to everyone that's tapping in with us as well, man. Appreciate you guys. You guys could be doing anything. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man. Salute to all the mothers out there. Okay, so phone lines are now open. Ladies and gentlemen, phone lines are now open. We are live on Instagram Live, and on YouTube. So if you want to chop it up with your boy, go right away to Instagram Live. Subscribe to. What's goodies? Salute to y'all. Mama's boy. What up, bro? See what's up with Dennis. What's going on, Bernard? Let's get some people on here. Let's chop it up, Mills. You ain't answer that DM. All right, I'll check out that DM, Mike. Salute to you though. Appreciate you. Mama's boy, what's goody? What you up to, man? Come chop it up with your boy. What's goody? He's wavy. Look at the waves on him.
Oh, you see? And it's only like week 3 of the new cut. I got the waves already. You feel me? It's different out here.
Stop playing. You in Vegas?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas, yes. But I'm finally about to get active. I can't announce the fight. I finally got a fight. I'm excited.
And you don't want to jinx it?
I gotta wait till everything is signed. I be doing that all the time, man. Stuff looking away. So hopefully, but this one feels really good. Solid opponent. So I'm excited to get back in it, man.
Solid opponent? An opponent that we might know?
I mean, yeah. And for NBF title, so yeah, you feel me? Like right back in the joint. I'm right back in the joint. You feel me? Let me stop talking so much because I ain't talking too much, but I'm really excited, man. Like because I've been watching boxing. Boxing is so fire right now. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, since I've been in boxing, I don't know because I don't know what it is, but right now, I think it's because social media is really getting to see inside people's training camps and like their thought process. We're not just watching them fight. Like how we hear about a fight, and you got 8 weeks, and you see the opponent, and you see the fight. Now we get to hear about the fight. Then we watch them talk shit about each other constantly, take shots at each other. We watching the fight build us. Like I feel like it's really soap opera type shit. Like really watching everything manifest. It's dope. Like watching the Kings, I call them the Kings, which they all valid. I mean, I'm not saying that to put a take a shot. They all are valid. Watching them go through what they go through, seeing the Shakur slander is crazy to me. Watching Ryan Garcia go. Ryan Garcia is bugging right now, but I love it though. I can't tell him bugging. Like, do what you do. But he's bugging right now. Like, but it's dope. I mean, look, so to be able to get back in it, get active, and I'm gonna talk my shit. You're right. I'm gonna. I can't wait to get tagged and stuff. So, but I can't do it being inactive. You feel me? Like, you very boy, you don't even box. So let me get my fight, get my little joint, and I'm about to go crazy. So it's dope. And then shout out to you, man. Like I feel like Well, I've been trying to get back in shape and all that. Watching your joints be fire, bro. Like you begin and you blowing up, you getting more and more people on it. Shout out to Zab, but you're trying to live, bro. I really like what you're doing.
I appreciate you, man. You've been a supporter since the beginning, so I definitely appreciate you. Let me get some questions in, man. What you think about? Did you see the fights last night, Kambosas and Loma?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw a lot of highlights. For the most part, I saw like first of all, I think I've been a fan of Lomachenko. Like seriously, like I've always like that's actually somebody that I've like watched him and then I'm gonna try that in the gym. You know, being southpaw. So a lot of moves they make. Like I've been a fan of his technique. So that doesn't mean you can't lose. You get in a fight with someone that's a little younger, faster, whatever, stuff like that. But I've been a fan. So to see him come back like that and look crazy, look great. So like now he in the talks of everybody. Like everybody you kind of gotta see him on his way out. If you want to be bad, you're around that size, the tank scores, Ryan, all of them. Like I feel like you kind of gotta see him. You know what I'm saying? Like why not? The way y'all be talking super tough. Nobody want to fight you. He want to fight. You know what I mean? So like why not? So shout out to him. I think Cambosis, he lucked up with that one back in the days, but I don't think he's up there with him. He can't be in my opinion.
How does Shakur and Tank do with Loma? How do you think Loma does with Tank and Shakur?
I don't think he beats either one of them, to be honest with you. But I think he gives them both really, really good fights. I think Shakur and Loma will be the craziest chess match. And because everybody put this on Shakur's head that he's a runner, which he's not a runner at all. So everybody's saying that's corny. I mean, not corny, but just don't understand the craft of boxing. Shakur's a pure boxer. So you feel like in the last fight where he was on his back for a little more than extra, but have you not seen Shakur puts hands on people? He breaks people down. I'm a big fan of Shakur too, so I think that'll be an ultimate chess match. But because everybody's in his ear, Shakur gonna go for it. So I think that's gonna make it like, and then yeah, that'll be a good fight. I think that'll be a good fight. I think whoever fights Shakur next is in for it because like he has something to prove, but he's still a boxer. So like he's not gonna go crazy, but he's gonna get crazy. You know, like so. Yeah, Shakur versus anybody's gonna be lit. But I don't think no one could be either one.
What do you think about Ryan Garcia's PD accusations, whatever how you say that. Agulations.
That was a touch one. I already know how to take that with you. Why I be tapping with you, but I be staying quiet because like I already know how to feel about it because like I don't. If you were cheated, you were cheated. Like you corny. Like you should go to jail because we're fighting. Like as fighters, bro. Like I really train my asshole. I'm on my life on line. I have 2 daughters. Don't risk my life, bro. If you beat me, you beat me. That's one thing. If you cheating, bro, like you gonna have to see me in the street. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. You remember, like that's how I feel. So I don't rock with cheating, but I don't know if I believe that he cheated. Like, remember, like that's what threw me off. Cause like, shorty quitting after the test come out. Like, the lady, the chief lady, retiring, and then like me understanding the sport and like understanding that money makes things happen. Like I've seen crazier things. It was like right in front of me. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying like, so it was hard. I don't know what happened first, so that's why I would just stay quiet. Like, if he cheated, corny, I hope nothing but the worst. But if he didn't cheat, then good job. But he killed in the fight. You know what I'm saying? And I like him. I like how he told me. I like everything. Like I feel like he's going crazy a little bit, but why not? You just have to perform to your life. After people kind of wrote you off. So I understand that big headedness. Like you, if anybody deserves a big head right now, it would be you. So you can like, I gotta okay, go crazy. Because when he started calling her Errol, I was like,
well, see, that's what when you said you talking crazy. That was my next question.
Yeah, like that was fucked up. But at the same time, who am I to say that?
Right.
Like, so that's why again I just fight.
Right. Let me get my fight date. Let me get my fight date real quick.
Let me just keep watching, but yeah, like shout out to these boxing. They playing on for boxing. Like I feel like boxing is in a really good place right now with these fighters, man. Like all of them. Every in a lot of weight classes. We're not saying every weight class, But a lot, it's across the board with it. Cause you got Benavidez who I still to this day, and that's my guy. Like shout out to Benavidez right now. He's in camp last month. I still want to fight him again. Like but just because I think he's that good. I'm not because like when I hear fighters calling out fighters, they think it's whack. I think that's weird. Like, oh, he's whack. I'm gonna fight him. Like, why do you want to fight him? He's whack. Everybody you ever hear me say I want to fight, it's because I think they're like me. I think they're great. I think Benavidez is fine. I just think I could beat him for real. But I gotta earn that. So don't like comment about that. Let me earn it. But the way he's talking about talking to Canelo, the way Canelo like it's just fire. Like I'm really paying attention. Like boxing though, boxing. You picked a good field. You picked a good field.
Well, what fight you need to see?
I would love to see a rematch, honestly, of Terrence Crawford and Spence at 154. I would love to see that. I would love to see the Canelo. That'll be that real. Like I feel like that really should happen. I would love to see Corn Tank. There's so many fights that should be made right now. That's gonna be. I know these want to drag stuff out and gotta get money together. So like, I don't know if shit happens when it's gonna happen, but there's so many great fights across the board to me, and on every level. I'm talking about we go Victor Ortiz and I forgot. Never mind, I forgot that. But then you got Boots and Crawford. You got Boots and a bunch of but Boots got another thing. Boots got a tough fight with the little white boy. What's his name again?
Cody Crowley.
Cody Crowley, yeah.
You sparred him?
Tough. Yeah, I sparred him a couple. Like me and Cody sparred a few times because like 2 years ago they were talking about fighting back then. Boots and Crowley. So we were sparring from a while ago, and he's tough. He's really tough. I feel like he's not singles at all, but that's like when you turn into a fight, it's a fight. You know, like I'm fighting you. That boxing technique stuff, like we've seen pure boxers get beat. You know what I'm saying? So like, and the fact that Boots coming off a layoff, that little time off, that really makes a difference. But I feel like these fighters or fighters in general, and people don't understand that. Once you get active and you're fighting, and you miss that time off, you miss the gym, you're chilling, took 2 months down. Now you're back in the gym. You gotta worry about getting your timing back. You gotta get your weight down. You got a lot of things that go into. You got the nerves because sparring and fighting in front of people, like you lose that. So there's a lot, but I'm still going with Boots. But I'm just saying, like it's a tough fight. It's a tough fight.
I like that. I like that. Now you never shared the ring with Boots before, right?
Nah, I did it, man. I've been a fan of Boots since like the amateurs. I still remember like Boots is he was on one of my I don't know if he it was a little while ago. Boots was like, hey, yo, bro, I need you to win that world title quick, or you gonna be in my undercard song. And this man, he was like 2-0, and I'm like, oh man. But now look, he right.
He goes, now look. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high-level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Salute to everybody that's on the live. God bless, and on to the next, man. Stay on the lookout, man. I'm gonna be having some videos dropping real soon, and tomorrow all day. And also got a special interview for you guys tomorrow, so be on the lookout. God bless, and on to the next. See you guys soon.